Hi everybody. Boy, did I have trouble figuring out what I had on my little note card. But this design was previewed in part 1 of my introduction videos back in May as 3AK. I changed up the design where I don't have that separate color going up the middle. I've just made them little color blocks, and they're at an angle. So I found the word AKIMBO, which means angular, or literally with your arm, like your hand on your hip with your arm bent outwards, your elbow out. It's called AKIMBO. So I thought it was an interesting word. And here I used 3-color pattern. This one I used 4. I really like how this one looks. This I used specialty bands, and I really did not like it. I like the color combo, the pink and the gold. But the bands are sticky, and because of the fairly complex way they're looped out, it did not work as well as the opaque. So for this design I'm going to be using 3 colors. I am going to be using maroon, lime green, and purple. So to start, I'm just going to do it on one length. It's 3 bars angled to each other, and I will be putting 2 down here. I'm going to be doing a double extension because these single ones, they look really cheap, and when you do a shorter bracelet like this, it just looks nicer with a thicker extension. So I'll be using 2 bands there for later on. Then we will place 2 bands like this, then 3 bands straight up, one band here, and the other one here. So that's the initial setup. The rest of the bands will have a little bit extra going on, extra segments. And oh, by the way, this it was 22 sections long, and it's not very long, so you're probably going to want to do 2 full lengths if you want a full bracelet. You know, most of you go 2 lengths anyways, but my wrist's a little smaller, so I usually don't need to go the full 2 lengths. So you place those 3 like that. All the sections will be like this, except for the first, and the last is probably a little different. Now you're going to go back down to this one, stretch it all the way up, so you've got a V going on there, and then you're going to do 2 angled like this. And that is how you're going to continue going. 1, 2, 3, then 2 like this, and then 2 angled. That's a different shade of maroon. I think that must have been from my original pack. Sometimes, I don't know if you noticed, different packs from different times sometimes have a little bit different shading. This is a bummer, but I guess it doesn't really show in the end. You do 2 at a V, upside down V shape like this, and then 2 angled diagonally from right to left. I'll show this a couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's 7 bands per section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to finish the rest off camera and give my thumb a little rest. then I will show you how to loop it back, and it's a little difficult. These two bands right here, these longer ones, are kind of hard to find, but we will take our time and make it right. Alrighty, so on the last segment, you will place the 3 bands. And then you will place this one and this one. I guess you pretty much do the same full sequence, and then just finish it off with one on each side. Oops, I need one more. And then I'm going to double cap it so that I can have the thicker extension. So I just twist and then roll it. Okay. So now we're going to reach in and take the top band and bring it out. And bring the other one out. Okay. Then you're going to bring this band up. You're going to bring this band back down to here. You're going to come and take this one here. Now these are the two tricky ones. This band and this band. You have to dig out from here. And if you mess up, then... So I try to go like this and try to find it. And so it's a nerve-wracking one. Oh, I think I got more than one here. Okay. Alright, there you go. That's like that. So first one's actually easy because you can see the bar pretty well. Or see the pin under here. So you do those two. Oops. I made a boo-boo. One second. Okay, just do this. Just grab this and hold it. You're supposed to do this first. And then do this one. And then just pull the top of this. You're supposed to loop the outsides. Sorry about that. And then bring up the center one. Okay. Sorry about that. I looped these two out of sequence, so the sides had to go on first. So that was, I just held it up, as you saw. Now comes the sequence. This is number 1. Bring it back to the center. Number 2 is bring this one into the center. Three is doing the outer bands. 4 and 5 are those difficult bands right here. I'm going to hold it off to the side and try to make sure grab it right one. And then I'm going to go down here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just, making sure I see that I'm grabbing this particular band. And then you do the middle. So it's not too hard. Let me show you a couple more times. Take this band here, angled down to the center. Then take this angled band and bring it up. Bring the two outside bands up. Then you're going to go in and grab, let's see, really late at night too, so I'm not even seeing clearly. There you go. And it's more stressful getting difficult bands. But if you look down on your side, you'll see now there's only 2 bands, so you just have to make sure your hook grabs the second to the last one, brings it up here. Everything goes back to its home pin. There's no, you know, bringing them to other pins. I'll show it a couple more times. Bring this down. Bring this one up, both to the center pins, but different center pins. Bring the next outside bands up. They'll each be a different color because it's at an angle. Then find this band. I'm sweating here. Bring this one up. And then last but not least, easy one, because it's the only one left. Okay, I'll show it one more time. Take this one and bring it down to the center pin. And then bring this one up to the next center pin. Bring the outer bands up. Carefully grab, pull them here, pull them back. Hold on here. Hope I didn't mix them up. This is what you can do if you get them out of order, and that usually brings them back into place. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. Oh, stressing out here. Got it. Ah. I'm almost perspiring here. Okay, now nope. Grab the wrong one. See, it's a little difficult. Grabbing more than one. Oh, you get to see me sweat, huh? I'm loving it, I bet. Okay, I'm going to go and try to grab it off to the side here. I think that's it. But you know what? I think I messed up here. No. Alright. I think I did that. It doesn't look really good, but I did it. Okay. Now I'm going to have to show you again because I have to pretend I know what I'm doing better. So I bring that one in, bring this one up, bring the outer bands up. Then you have great confidence in yourself. Reach in. The next one I'm doing off camera. This is too much work. Grab that one. That's the hardest one because the other two are much easier to see. My eyesight ain't so good, especially late at night when I should be going to bed. Yeah. I hope this doesn't distract y'all. I think most of you do this better than I do. eyesight is just seam doubles. There we go. Okay, and then the center one. Alright, I'm going to do the rest off camera because I'm getting really tired. I should have stopped this 2 hours ago, but I messed up on my notes. Were so messy I could not duplicate it, and it took me a long time to get this pattern reestablished. So these two are a little difficult, but again, if you look at the side, it's a lot easier, and if you don't wait till it's 2 hours past your bedtime, it's a whole lot easier. Alright, I'll be back when I've got this finished. Wow. After getting off camera, I just zipped right through. I just went right in and grabbed the right ones. You just do a little tug to make sure the right one's moving, and then, yeah, the only trouble I had is these bands popped off, so hopefully I got them back on correctly. They look correct. So now I want to show you how to finish it up. I did the last two, whoops, the last band in this section. Don't want to forget this guy, or else we will all come unraveled. So now this last section, you're pretty much going to just find the band that's on top, bring it over. Actually, you should do this first. Bring that one up. Bring that up. Bring this up to the center. And then bring this to the center. This to the center. Now with my colors. I need quite a few bands since I'm making a double extension and being only a single length bracelet. Okay, I'm going to grab these two, reach in, grab the ends of it, bring it out, and then I'm going to pull these through. Ooh, that was kind of twisted there. I think most of you know how to do extensions. There's many ways to do it. I just like to do it this way. And when you double them, it makes the extension a little tighter, a little shorter. So bear with me while I do this. And then I'll throw a clip on it. Okay. Don't have a clip. Let's see if I've got a bigger one. Here we go. So I'm just going to stick my finger in here to stretch it out. Pop this clip on. And then voila, we can start pulling it off. Oh, sorry. Just gently work it off. The loom comes off pretty easily. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What did I call this thing? AKIMBO. Sorry about that. Me is tired. Me wants to stop doing this. But I am so far behind in making videos and keeping regular tutorials going. I just did 4 and I've got one that's already to upload. So I'm trying to get stockpile my designs, my bracelets, so that when I have another physical meltdown, I will have something to put on air. So there you have it, AKIMBO. Now what do I say? So if you like this design, be sure to like it, and if you want to see more of my designs, be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing and check me out on Instagram at Deb's Thing, and Be sure to tag your renditions, like for this one, hashtag AKIMBO bracelet, no spaces or anything, so that I can see it and alert me at Deb's thing. Thank you so much for watching. I like this design. I think it's pretty, especially this one. I like this color too, but I really like the way this one pops. And of course, we can't forget my original, my prototype. Have a good night. Bye-bye.